All right, so this is your average breadboard, right? When you try to use the ESP32 boards on them, they literally take up pretty much the whole entire board. So let's see if I can get this in here without struggling. Because sometimes it'll be a struggle to get these things in here. All right. So this is what the board looks like. You literally have one pin port on that side and no ports on that side. So you literally have to put everything in place and then put the ESP32 board on. Or you can elect to do something like this where you add in another ESP32 board, and then actually if you put it this way, you put it this way and have the two power ports, two power strips in the middle, then they give you almost the identical amount of space you'll need. There you go. You can elect to do that, but now you've taken up two of the breadboards. All right, so then I looked up, okay, let me 3D print my own breadboard if it's possible. So then I end up finding this variation. All right, this variation was cool and dandy and everything. It was cool. It served its purpose. You could pop the ESP32 board in there pretty easily. But then I ran into a situation where I wanted to use the microphone. All right, so this right here became my problem because it's like, okay, where can I put this properly on the board because it needs a split. It works okay on the breadboard if I was to split it here, put it in a position here, it works well. But there was no spot for me to put it on this board. So I said, you know what? Let me learn how to modify. So then now I end up taking that board and modifying it into this board, which now I was able to give myself the room I needed with the ESP32 board. Oops, if I can get this in here, easy said and done. Sometimes it's a pain. And then I also have my ports here to be able to use the microphone. All right, so then it's like, all right, since I learned how to modify, so now let's make it one more modification. So I end up taking this mod, and then I end up making this one, which now you got your ESP32 logo in the middle, or the signage or words, however you want to put it. Then I added this. We go ahead and add our ports. Got everything locked loaded in there now. And then I also added cats. Karl, I was doing something. We got the back cover. Look at that. Now that's what we call a breadboard. Yep. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, more updates on the way. You see the backside.